Hi everybody.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Sydney,
I'm Shada.
and we're the owners of RESTART CBD here in Austin, Texas.
We're sisters.
Yeah.
Born and raised in Austin.
If you are already following us, you already know. So pretty much today we're going to be talking about CBD dosing. Kind of a touchy subject.
Only because you can't really legally talk about dosing. There just isn't enough research that's been done right now to say how much you should be taking for X, Y, or Z ailment. So for example, we get people who come in and ask, how much should I take for anxiety?
How much should I take for pain?
Pain versus sleep, epilepsy. Kind of best way to dive in that Sydney and I always like to kind of talk to our customers through is CBD is CBD. It comes down to how much you take, how frequently you take it, and of course the quality of CBD.
Yeah.
So usually for things that are mild end, let's say you have anxiety, you might take CBD for the first time and notice an effect, how it made you feel. Maybe chilled you out, made you feel a little bit less anxious. If you're taking CBD for more chronic pain, it might not be such a light switch. You might not notice after a first dose or even 2 or 3 doses that CBD is effective for you. It is one of those kind of, you have to put it in your body, start exploring with different doses, but we always tell our customers to start with 10 milligrams.
Start small.
Yeah.
Don't think you need to go diving into the deep end.
And your body can only absorb so much. Talk about how CBD is similar to a supplement. For example, I always like to use the example when I think I'm getting sick. She goes straight for the vitamin C tabs, grab packets of emergency. I just want to ingest so much vitamin C. And I think I still inevitably always end up realizing is my body can only absorb so much. So unless I have vitamin C kind of building up in my system over time, that absorbability just isn't there, and so we use a word called titration. So no matter what you're taking CBD for, we always suggest start with 10 milligrams under your tongue for 60 seconds.
Up to 2 minutes.
Up to 2 minutes. And again, this isn't necessarily scientifically proven or anything. This is just based on a lot of our own personal research, what we've incorporated into our own lifestyles, what we've seen our customers find success with, and what the industry is kind of trending towards. But yeah, there's so many different ways to consume CBD, whether it's a sublingual, a smoking, a topical, edibles. And so we love exploring those different ways to consume CBD because I think those can all help depending on what you're taking it for, again, and what your preference is. But the best way to start taking CBD is to start with a really high quality CBD, like RESTART. Figure out if you want a full spectrum product or an isolate product. I think we have some videos that Sydney can link to where we explain kind of the difference between those two. And then start with 10 milligrams. And then Sydney likes to say,
the limit does not exist with CBD, which is the beauty of it. The only limit is if you take too much of it, it can make you drowsy. And so if you're looking for sleep, great. That's what kind of what we're looking for. But again, start at the lower end and work your way up.
There's also no wrong or right time of day to take it.
Yeah.
I think our bodies are so conditioned to the expectation of a doctor gives you a prescription. The prescription says take this pill this many times a day. You can be prescriptive with CBD, but it's more because you're deciding to take it at certain routines or timelines. The best way to experience CBD is just to kind of figure out what makes sense for you and for your body. So people are usually shocked when they hear this from my perspective, but I take CBD anywhere from once a day to 4, 5, 6 times a day sometimes. Again, depending on what I'm taking it for. I'm super anxious. I wake up in the morning, I have a big presentation. Maybe I'm about to jump on a plane in a couple hours. Just because I took it in the morning doesn't mean I can't re-administer it to myself in these small quantities, these small doses. So we use the term microdosing as well.
It just depends on how stressed your body's under.
Yeah, and so listening to your body. And so if your body is having symptoms of some of these things that are triggering you, know that you can give yourself more CBD as needed.
And you take it with an oil, sublingual, and smoking it by vaping it, and sometimes flower. So you consume it in a lot of different aspects.
I do. I also use it topically. And like to that point, depending on how my body is feeling, I might administer a different way to consume CBD. But yeah, I like smoking. That's this way to absorb CBD, but it's also not the most medicinal because you don't necessarily know all the time, is it 1 puff, 3 puffs? How many milligrams does that equate to? We all inhale kind of differently.
The concentration of the vape itself varies.
Right. So kind of keeping that in mind, what your preference is versus what you're trying to treat. I would say if chronic pain is on the table, a sublingual is going to give you the most absorbent amount of CBD concentrated at one dose. So,
and you're able to really like track how much you're actually taking, which is important if you are trying to treat, for lack of a better term, certain things. So it just depends on what you're comfortable with. Shayda is comfortable with smoking it, taking sublingually, using topicals, all of the things. I primarily take an oil at night before I go to bed. That's my dose. I take about 30 milligrams. I take an isolate. My dose ranges from that 30 milligrams all the way up to, I would say, like 150 some nights, just because it's a wild Friday night and I feel like taking more CBD. It's been a long week. I just want to completely have a nice rejuvenating rest, and I wake up feeling great. Depending on how I'm feeling, I'll also add in a topical, but that's more of like a secondary action, kind of like what Shayda's alluding to. We take oils and smokables, or she does, but topicals, in my opinion, are pretty secondary. But it depends on how comfortable you are taking the CBD product. Again, it's all about finding your dose, your usage, that's going to make you feel the most confident and comfortable with starting. Right CBD to alcohol consumption, even though they are very different, or even marijuana consumption.
It's like the experience drinking.
Yeah. So like the experience of it. So when did you know that you liked beer over wine, or dark liquor versus light liquor, or sativa versus indica, or edibles versus smoking? Any comparison ever, you as a consumer maybe have heard certain things from people but didn't necessarily know until you tried it. So same thing with CBD, you have to figure out what you like, yes, preach, and what is gonna work best for you. We're not here to tell you one way versus the other, we're here to just give you the information and have you decide where you wanna take that.
Couldn't have said better myself, sis.
Totally related. Pretty much, that's really just the gist of this video. We just wanted to give you guys our personal input and what we get asked literally every day in the shop. If you have questions, feel free to comment below. We will answer them, or you can always DM us on Instagram at RESTART CBD. You can email us hello@RestartCBD. All the things, but we are going to be putting out these videos, I would say, once a week. We're going to get on that. We're going to answer your questions, diving more into CBD, cannabis, THC, whatever it is, the product. We just want to talk about it and make it a very open conversation. And yeah, anything else you want to say?
Thanks for tuning
CBD
in.
Sisters.
CBD Sisters.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram, of course. Like our Facebook page, because we have one of those. We also have a secret Facebook page. If you just type in secret Restart CBD Group, will pop up, and that's where our customers, our consumers just go and have an open conversations amongst themselves. And then yeah, you can come visit us at our shop in Austin, Texas. We're located off of Burnett Road in Rutland in North Austin. Here just about every day, just about. So we'll see you all next time.
True.
Bye.
Bye.